call me Ishai. Go ahead and read on.
And shall call me no more Baal.
Now, Baal means Lord, dealing with some pagan deity, though. So you got some Israelites, they done messed this up. But now this is talking about dealing with some pagan deity. So now, he said that day, when I allure her and bring her into the wilderness, they going to call me Ishai, and they will no more call me Baal. Go ahead and read on.
For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth.
Go ahead.
And they shall no more be remembered by their name.
In other words, all them pagan deities that Israel have served everywhere, they're not going to serve them gods anymore. They're going to serve me and me only, or they're going to serve in this day. Because all the ones that's not going to serve me, I'm going to purge them out there in the wilderness. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 18.
Go ahead and read.
And in that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field,
Uh-huh.
and with the fowls of heaven,
Go ahead.
and with the creeping things of the ground.
Uh-huh.
And I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth, and will make them to lie down safely.
Now, we coming right back here. I'm going to go and show you what the Lord is talking about here. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 11. We coming right back here, though. Isaiah chapter 11. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. Isaiah 11, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. 11 and 1. May as well just take our time and really make this thing make sense. Isaiah 11, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. 11 and 1. Okay, go ahead and read.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his root.
Now this rod and this branch here, this is Jesus, and he's out of the lineage of Jesse, which means he's out of the lineage of David. Go ahead and read on.
And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him,
Uh-huh.
the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth.
Uh-huh.
And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked.
Go ahead and read.
And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins.
Uh-huh.
The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb.
Now he said at this time the wolf is going to dwell with the lamb. You know, you got these carnivores dwelling with these docile animals here. He said they going to dwell with the wolf, going to dwell with the lamb. Go ahead and read on.
And the leopard shall lie down with the kid.
Go ahead.
And the calf and the young lion and the fatling together.
And then you got a leopard that's laying down with a goat and a lion and a calf playing together. Go ahead and read on.
And a little child shall lead.
And a little child will even be able to lead these carnivores around. Go ahead and read on.
And the cow and the bear shall feed.
Uh-huh.
The young ones shall lie down together.
Go ahead.
And the lion shall eat straw like the ox.
Uh-huh.
And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the ass.
Go ahead.
And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den.
Uh-huh.
They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain.
Now the Lord said they would not hurt or destroy at this time. They would not hurt or destroy in all his holy mountain. In other words, there would be absolute peace here. The Lord will even have the animals at peace with one another. You know, you got lions and a calf playing together. You know, and leopards and goats playing together. So everything going to be at peace this time. Even the animals will be at peace. Go ahead and read a little bit more.
The earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
That's why the Lord said, I'm going to feed them with knowledge and understanding at this time, right? And once they've been fed with knowledge and understanding, then the earth will be as full of knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Because everybody will be teaching one thing, and that is the knowledge of the Lord. Read a little bit more.
And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse,
Now he's saying that day there will be a root of Jesse. Who is the root of Jesse? That's Jesus too. Go ahead and read on.
which shall stand for an ensign of the people.
Go ahead.
To it shall the Gentiles seek.
And show you what else going to happen at this day. Go ahead and read on.
And his rest shall be glory.
And his rest shall be glory. What is this rest? That is the 1,000 years when the Lord is going to establish his government on this earth. Read a little bit more.
And it shall come to pass in that day
Now it's going to come to pass in that day. What's going to happen? Go ahead and read.
that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Well, when was the first time? That was when he brought them out of Egypt. When is the second time? When he gathered them out of all nations wherein they have been scattered. At that day, he's going to set his hand the second time to recover his people. Go ahead and read on.
Which shall be left from Assyria.
Go ahead.
And from Egypt.
Uh-huh.
And from Pathros. And from Cush. And from Elam.
Go ahead.
And from Shinar.
Go ahead.
And from Hamath. And from the islands of the sea.
Go ahead and read.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nations.
Uh-huh.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Now, let's go back to back to Hosea, and pick it up where we left off. Now we can understand what we are reading here in the book of Hosea. Because when the Lord returned, he will even have the animals at peace. And they will not hurt or destroy in all his holy mouth, right? Let's go back to Hosea chapter 2, and we will pick it up. Well, let's pick it back up at 14. You got time. You ain't got nothing else to do. Go ahead and read verse 14.
Therefore, behold, I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness.
Now he said, I'm going to bring her into the wilderness. That's where I'm going to make a covenant with her. That's where I'm going to marry her at. Go ahead and read on.
And speak comfortably unto her.
Go ahead and read.
And I will give her her vineyards from thence, and the valley of Achor for a door of hope.
Go ahead.
And she shall sing there, as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
And it shall be at that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishai, and shalt call me no more Baal.
In other words, you married to me now. So you're going to be calling me husband rather than calling on some pagan deity here. Go ahead and read on.
I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth.
Go ahead.
And they shall no more be remembered by their names.
Uh-huh.
And in that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field.
See what I'm saying? And in that day, you know the day when I gather them and bring them into the wilderness, in that day I will make a covenant with them, even the beasts of the field. Go ahead and read on.
And with the fowls of heaven.
Go ahead.
And with the creeping things of the ground.
Uh-huh.
And I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth.
See what I'm saying? Because at that day, when I do all of this stuff, nation will not learn war against nation. Everybody will be at peace. Even every animal will be at peace. Go ahead and read on.
And will make them to lie down safely.
Uh-huh.
Verse 19. And I will betroth thee unto me forever.
Uh-huh.
Yea,
Now, Lord said, this time I'm going to betroth you unto me forever. Go ahead and read on.
Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness,
Uh-huh.
and in judgment, and in loving kindness, and in mercy.
Go ahead and read.
I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord.
And you're going to even be faithful this time. You ain't going to be like it was the last time unfaithful. You're going to be faithful this time, Israel. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 21.
Go ahead and read.
And it shall come to pass in that day,
Uh-huh.
I will hear,
Go ahead.
saith the Lord. I will hear the heavens, and they shall hear the earth.
Uh-huh.
And the earth shall hear the corn, and the wine, and the oil, and they shall hear Jezreel.
In other words, you will not suffer famine anymore, Israel. You know, because once again, I'm going to do you like I did you when I brought you out of Egypt and married you that time. I'm going to give you the abundance of everything. Go ahead and read a little bit more.
Verse 23.
Go ahead.
And I will sow her unto me in the earth,
Uh-huh.
and I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy.
Go ahead.
And I will say to them which were not my people, thou art my people, and they shall say, thou art my God.
Now, let's go to Isaiah chapter 50, and we'll pick it up at verse 1. Isaiah 50, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. And I'm going to show you just who this is that's going to marry Israel, or that was married to Israel. Isaiah chapter 50, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. 50 and 1. 50 and 1. Okay, go ahead and read.
Thus saith the Lord,
Uh-huh.
where is the bill of your mother's divorcement,
Go ahead.
whom I have put away?
Now, thus said the Lord, where the bill of your mother's divorcement that I put away. I married to her, and I put her away. I divorced her. Go ahead and read on.
Or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you?
Uh-huh.
Behold, for your iniquities have you sold yourself.
I didn't sell you for your iniquities. You sold yourself. Because I told you what not to do, but you chose to do it anyway. Therefore, you brought these conditions on yourself. I didn't bring them on you. You brought them on yourself. Go ahead and read on.
And for your transgressions is your mother put away.
Go ahead. He said, because of her transgression, that is why I put her away. Go ahead and read on.
Wherefore, when I came, was there no man?
Uh-huh.
When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all that it cannot redeem?
Go ahead.
Or have I no power to deliver?
Mhm.
Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stinketh, because there is no water, and dieth for thirst.
Now, thus said the Lord, he said, didn't it? So, you know, this is not Isaiah that's doing all this stuff. You know, drying up everything and all that. It's not Isaiah doing this, is it? But I'm going to show you who it is. And you may think it's the Father, but it is not. It is the one that became known as Jesus. Because he said, thus said the Lord, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement that I put away? You know, and I dry up the sea and I do all of that. Go ahead and read on.
I clothe the heavens with blackness,
Uh-huh.
and I make sackcloth their covering.
Now, we clearly understand this is not Isaiah that's doing this. This is thus said the Lord that is doing this. Go ahead and read on.
The Lord God hath given me the tongue of the learned.
Wait a minute. Thus said the Lord God have given me the tongue of the learned. Thus said the Lord God,